Blue on the money like an avatar. I'm eating at the beat like it was at the salad bar. Why so deep? Numbers looking like a seminar. And I'm type unique. Know that this is not regular. Cool. Okay. Cause I'm like a dog when they come to that kitty. Say up on my game and say up on my ditty. I did not have a lot, but I turned it to plenty. Okay. I hop on the live now. I'm with the nation. I stay hella fly like I'm on vacation. I ride for the tribe, the world for the take. It's all of that comfy down in my dreams. Gotta get paid like I'm McAfee Green. Shout out to Lemon and shout out Sir King. Used to see Auntie down the YP. Peace cross the pond to the Brickstown. Ain't budget 9 numbers, ain't YouTube. Block spot 99 is a new school. This Avatar Nation better know our name. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Thought it was done, but I just got going. Had to hop on the beaches to keep the thing flowing. If you know what I know, if you read what you saw it. They plugged on the internet cord. Yeah, you know how we do. You know what it is, and you know how we move. Avatar Nation, you know we too cool. You know this is why. You know what we do. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Avatar Nation. To talk that talk, aka good money. It's coming through to let everybody know that's not in Avatar Nation. Let them know you are now witnessing greatness. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Shout out to Lemon and shout out to King, Cirilla Low, and Ron P, Auntie Donna, Miss QC, Gemini Blocks, Fire, Michael Bendy Green, Miss All Day in the Brickstown, baby. If you ain't no now, get you know my name. Super 99 man, and he know my name. If you ain't no then, get you know my name. Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up? Oh Lord. Avatar Nation, what's up? Okay. Avatar Nation, what's up?
Avatar Nation.
All right. Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys being here because you could be anywhere. So thank you for being here. All right. I hope you guys had a great day. If you don't mind, please feel free to thumbs up the live and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let's get started with the roll call. What's up, Bo32? How you doing? Your Pleasure 721. Italian Queen, how you doing? Black Girls Code, what's going on? Anella Valencia, how you doing? Shawnee C, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Let me see, did I miss anybody? No. All right. You say you absolutely love that. What is that? All right. So let me see. So once again, thank you guys for being here. Is there anything I need to announce? No, there's nothing to announce. Like I said, we're selling stuff over there on Teespring, Avatar Life over there. So feel free to go over to Avatar Life and get you. Right now we got the chill glass and we got the tank tops and the shirt. Just keeping it simple for the summer. So feel free to check us out over there.
Avatar Life.
Paving this shit
crazy. Avatar Life. Avatar Life. Avatar Life.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean the Avatar Nation? Yeah, that's the Avatar Nation anthem that I played earlier. So, and that was just now, that was the promo for the Avatar Life merchandise over there on Teespring. All right, so let's get it started. Thank you to all my members. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys being members as well. All right, so let's get started real quick. Let's bring up the agenda so you know what we're talking about real quick. Here we go. All right. So first up is John McAfee. Smart devices make smart thieves. Trick Daddy versus Beyonce and Freaky Tinctures. Okay. Also, let me just say this. I think I may go to stereo tonight because I really can't. I can't be really pulling the late stereo sessions. I got to wind that down a little bit because this just get a little bit too exhausting for me to do what I have to do during the day and then to be there all night. So I may try to do something in the middle, not in the middle, mid-evening, mid-afternoon, wherever you are in the world. So we may try that out and see how that is, how that would go. So, okay. Oh, okay. I got you. All right. So let's talk about John McAfee. If you don't know who John McAfee, I guess you could say is the individual that created the software. The security software that you guys use on your computers mostly is used on Windows machines and things like that. So I'm going to read an article real quick. He passed away today because I guess he was being held in a prison in Spain. And I guess the U.S. government and the Spain government worked out an agreement to extradite him back to the United States to face tax evasion charges. So he unfortunately took his life today. That's what they say. But let me bring that up real quick so you know what we're talking about. Hold on. Oh, Lord. No, let me see. Hold on. Uh-oh, this way? No. All right, here's John McAfee. It says, John McAfee, dead at 75, eccentric antivirus software pioneer, kills himself in his jail cell after Spanish court approved his extradition to U.S. on tax evasion charges. So, like I said, many of you probably already or have used his software or his creation or used his company's product to protect your devices from viruses and malware and things like that. So let me bring up the article real quick so you know what we're talking about. Let's see. All right, here we go. It says John McAfee, the pioneer creator of popular computer antivirus software, has died in apparent suicide at a Spanish prison on the day that a court approved his extradition to the United States on tax evasion charges. McAfee, 75, was found dead on Wednesday afternoon in his cell in Brians 2 prison in Barcelona, with officials saying that the early investigation points to a suicide. The Catalan Justice Department said it came just hours after a Spanish court approved McAfee's extradition to the United States, where he is wanted on tax-related criminal charges that carry a prison sentence of up to 30 years. McAfee still had opportunities to appeal his conviction, but could not stand more jail time, his lawyer, Javier Villalba, told the newspaper. This is the result of a cruel system that had no reason to keep this man in jail for so long. His attorney said that McAfee had committed suicide by hanging himself in a cell. McAfee had been held in Spanish prison since his arrest in October, when the U.S. Justice Department announced charges that McAfee and his supporters insisted were politically motivated. His death follows a wild, controversial life filled with legal issues and foreign adventures, including allegations that McAfee murdered his American neighbor in Belize, a claim that was never proven in criminal court. Soon after his arrest last year, McAfee's Twitter account posted a dark hint suggesting that if he died in alleged suicide, a conspiracy would be to blame. He says, I'm content in here. I have friends. The food is good. All is well. Know that if I hang myself a la Epstein, it will be no fault of mine. Oh, Lord. In one of his final tweets, he presumably dictated to his wife from behind bars and posted on June 16th. McAfee denied having any hidden assets, claiming that the fortune he made in the alleged cryptocurrency scam had evaporated. He says, I have nothing yet. I regret nothing. McAfee has praised conditions at the prison he was being held in Spain, though his Twitter account sometimes complained about the food. Wow. Yeah, so that's very interesting. Like I said before, some people, you guys probably have used his antivirus software and things like that. So, like I said, that's why I'm reporting on the story, because you guys probably have used his antivirus software and all that other stuff. And like I said, he had a very interesting life. So Bab says, I was wondering if he had taken his own life. Mm-hmm. Italian Queen says, damn, sad. It was weird. I don't know why he would. I don't know. It's just weird. Like, why would he do that when he just found out he'd be extradited back to the United States? It's just weird. Maybe he knew some secrets or something. I don't know. I don't know. But that's an interesting story. Nonetheless, it's a crazy way to go out. Crazy way to go out. So, all right, let's see what's next up on the agenda tonight. All right, let's see. I think I went the wrong way. All right, smart devices make smart thieves. So a lot of y'all are using these smart devices from everything from Siri to Alexa to smart refrigerators to everything, smart cars and everything. But they may be putting you or making you vulnerable in the future. And I'm going to explain why in a minute. So what's up, Kim? How you doing? What did Kim say? Just barely finished. Oh, okay. So, yeah, so a lot of us are using these items because they're convenient. They're, make technology great and all this other stuff, but they may pose a security issue for us and a privacy issue for us in the future. All right, so let me bring that up real quick so you know what I'm talking about. Here we go. No, not her. All right. So here's the article. It says how cyber thieves use your smart fridge as a door to your data. All right. Let me get that article real quick. Hold on one second. Yeah. So we got all this technology, and technology isn't necessarily good in this instance. All right. So here we go. It said 1997, just over 36% of Americans own a personal computer. Now, 24 years later, consumers face the choice of purchasing smart refrigerators, toasters, soap dispensers, coffee mugs, microwave, televisions, speakers, washers, dryers, doorbells, and nearly everything in between. Even the once modest exercise bike, now in the form of a Peloton, holds the ability to connect your phone, television, and Wi-Fi router. However, while these products do possess these capabilities, some experts in the cybersecurity field question whether they should possess these capabilities. Security software firm McAfee, from the guy we just spoke about, John McAfee, warned in a blog post last week that Peloton bikes were vulnerable to malware, allowing hackers the ability to install fake apps and steal personal information from users. For some, such an attack can be confined to personal fitness data. For others, such a breach could lead to identity fraud and even take down one's employers. These smart devices come with everything turned on, everything enabled, and very little security. Tom Kellerman, a member of the United States Secret Service's Cyber Investigations Advisory Board and head of security strategy at cloud computing company VMware, Carbon Black, told Newsweek. That creates this phenomenon where you can be extorted, you can be stalked, you can be robbed, and your home network can be commandeered to attack your work network. Any Wi-Fi network can fall to an attack, no matter how profiled the victim. A network is only as strong as its weakest device. While Kellerman acknowledged that for an average American, an attack may seem unlikely, for a hacker, anyone can become an ideal target. Hackers gain information, extract data, and expand the scope of their attacks through a strategy called island hopping. In this technique, the malicious actor takes over one's network that uses the information from that network to tap into other networks. During this process, they're able to mask their location through operating behind a mask of the victim's network, protecting their own location and implicating the victim. A smart fridge or a smart coffee pot acts as the perfect site for the initial attack. Unlike an Apple device or Google account, the companies producing these devices often do not possess years of experience developing complex code wrapped in layers of industry-leading privacy protection technology. These systems operate as an appliance first, providing digital technology second, sometimes running on generic operating systems. All right. Let me see what else they're saying. All right, so here we go. This is very interesting. It says Kellerman said these devices generally possess minimal security functionality and must be treated as a rogue technology. He suggests protecting oneself by placing all of them on a single network designated specifically for smart devices. Though this practice is known as digital distancing, the individual can protect the more sensitive data stored on phones and laptops, but consumers should not stop there. Pedophiles and stalkers can hack devices with video and auto listing capabilities to become, as Kellerman puts, present in the home. This hacking allows them to see and hear through devices across the home as they gain access through a weak device and hop around through the home network. Amazon-owned Ring home security system made national headlines in 2019 when a video surfaced showing a man speaking to an 8-year-old girl through the Ring device in her home or in her room, where he said things such as, "I'm your best friend," and "mess up your room." Okay. He goes on to say, "I personally don't use any smart devices with the exception of my phone, and I toggle down when Siri can activate." Okay, while Kellerman says, avoid the risk of smart appliance security breach by avoiding the products altogether. For many, the convenience and the practicality of the smart product outweighs the odds of potential breach. Okay, I'm trying. Okay. All right, y'all. So pretty much, let me break this down for you guys. Okay. So pretty much all of us are getting enamored with all these smart devices, such as like the smart refrigerator, the coffee pot, and all this stuff. We often use our Wi-Fi network to connect to these devices, or these devices ask us for, access to our Wi-Fi network. Now, these companies producing these devices or these appliances and things like that, their priority is not security. So what they're saying is that these devices can be hacked, and therefore, once somebody gets access to your network, they can potentially connect to other devices, which will probably be your cell phone or your laptop, and get sensitive information and things like that. Okay, so that's what they're saying. BAP says they barely put security features on these smart appliances, from what I've heard. Yeah. BAP says interesting point about the home network with more and more people working from home now. Yeah, exactly. So it only takes one device. He says, what do you say? It only takes one weak device with weak security to compromise everything. All right, y'all, I'm going to share with you guys this video real quick, because I know I could talk forever, but I guess some people are more visual learners. So let me share this with you guys real quick. Hold on. All right, let me see. I don't know why they're showing that to me. All right, let's see if you guys can see this real quick. Let me stop sharing screen, share screen. All right, hold on. Make sure you share the audio. Okay. All right, here we go.
It's likely that at some point there's going to be something that we would consider the worst cyber attack of all time. The worst case scenario, one way to think about it, is that a lot of these devices and systems just stop working. Everything from power grids, our power grid is entirely connected, to traffic systems, to financial systems, and you can kind of start to think of all of the systems and devices that are connected together in digital these days just stop working to some extent. Businesses will stop functioning, infrastructure could stop working, and it's really kind of the worst natural disaster that you could ever possibly imagine. The problem is that all of these systems, as more and more things get digital, we've seen hospitals in the US that have been hit by ransomware that stopped being able to process patients. Think about in a couple of years when most of the trucks on the road that deliver goods across the US are going to be completely automated. They're going to be controlled by self-driving cars and GPS. So imagine if the GPS network goes down, or some method of connectivity between these trucks and how they navigate and deliver goods, and that goes down, and suddenly the infrastructure of the country stops working. As more and more of these systems are connected, they're more exposed to attack. but they're not actually the ones that are the most exposed. The ones that are the most exposed are the systems that provide the most convenience and that are the newest. In my house, I've got a smart thermostat and a smart garage door opener and smart lights, and I've got smart speakers, some of which are listening to everything that I say. Imagine a cyber attack where every Amazon Alexa was recording everything that everybody was saying and sending all that data somewhere that only the attacker got, sending it to somebody besides Amazon. 15 billion devices now in the Internet of Things, and in a couple of years it'll be 30, and a couple of years after that it'll be about 60. What that illustrates is just how much of our lives is going to be connected to a global network, and that means think about everything in your life that's now exposed to potentially a cyber attack. I think one of the worst case scenarios for a large-scale global cyber attack isn't going in and stealing some information or stopping something from working. It's changing information in some way. For instance, what if somebody got in and changed the results of an election or changed the behavior of how people vote? 70% of all data breaches today take months or years to discover. So most companies and organizations that get breached, even really major breaches, have no idea that it happened for months or potentially even years. Because a really smart adversary doesn't want you to know that they're there, right? What's the point of screaming and yelling and breaking things if your goal is to either exfiltrate something valuable or change things in ways that benefit you? The only attack that will really make itself known is something that's designed to cause chaos or to deny service in some way. One of the ways in a digital banking system that you can steal money isn't just to go in and rob a bank and steal $1 million or $1 billion. It's to take a fraction of a percentage of a cent of every transaction. And in a world of high frequency trading, there are billions and billions and billions of transactions that happen every single second. Now imagine if you could just take a fraction of a penny of every one of those. Suddenly you're a multi-millionaire and nobody might be the wiser. The impact of a large-scale cyber attack might not be something like our water system or our power grid or our financial system being shut down. It just might be an advanced actor slowly guiding us in ways that we don't really understand or don't really realize at the time. I think that's one of the big dangers of a completely digital society. I think everybody thinks about the worst case scenario for a cyber attack is a rogue nation state, right? North Korea decides to take down our power grid, right? But the problem with thinking that way is that it doesn't take North Korea. It doesn't take a nation state to be that advanced these days. Attackers and the threats are evolving so fast. A lot of the malware that we're talking about, a lot of the really advanced stuff is available to anybody who wants it. Anybody with some basic skills. You take a few weeks, couple of months, learn about information systems, and suddenly you've got access to weaponized malware from CIA that was leaked last year. Many years ago, the US government launched a cyber attack against Iran, trying to shut down their nuclear reactors. And they created a virus to do it that was supposed to shut down machinery inside these nuclear reactors to prevent Iran from potentially getting nuclear weapons. It was supposed to break those centrifuges, but it was so well designed or poorly designed that it spread beyond those centrifuges and it ended up being a global cyber attack, right? It's like I developed a virus that was designed to go, make a couple of scientists sick, and then suddenly it made everybody sick. That's the worst case scenario. Somebody develops a weapon that's designed to cause a lot of damage in a very narrow way, and then it ends up causing a lot of damage in a very broad way. And I think it's highly likely that we're going to see something like that happen because it's not like anything has changed. Those kinds of weapons are continuing to be developed. They're becoming far more advanced, and the potential damage is way higher than it ever was.
All right, so thank you guys for hold on one second. All right, thank you guys for watching that. It's pretty interesting. That main part that he said was that, what may eventually happen is that instead of companies being held for ransom, that people may start holding households, for ransom. So if your system or your Wi-Fi is compromised and all your devices in your house are compromised and locked up, you may have to pay a ransom fee. that may be the future of what we see regarding all this stuff that's going on regarding these devices that have low security and things like that. Like you said, the smart refrigerator, the smart TV, the smart coffee pot, and everything like that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because we're so quick to adapt technology, but we never think about security and stuff like that. So, but yeah, so that's what I want to share. All right, so thank you. Forever Beef says good info. Thank you. Bab says the U.S. power grid is a ticking time bomb waiting to happen, and we are so far behind the hackers and hacker countries like Russia that I don't really think we can stop. Well, you never know. Like they said with Iran, we were able to create or send malware to them that shut down their nuclear program and things like that. So, BAP says you have whole cities in Eastern Europe where their main income is hacking. That's true. That's true. I think we're way behind the curve in that situation, and stuff like that. So, I think like Kwame Brown says, not hacking, but coding needs to be taught in all the schools. Things like that, because that's going to be, it's not going to be any more physical warfare, and physical warfare is always a threat, but I think this whole cyber warfare is going to cause more of an issue because you can shut down someone from afar, and it'll be more cost effective, so it may even the playing field, but all we could do is to see, to educate, inform, and take action. So all right, let me bring back up the agenda so we know what you're talking about, so we know what we're talking about. Feel free to thumbs up the live and subscribe if you're new to the channel. All right, so that's the news you can use in your real life, okay? All right, so now let's switch gears a little bit. Before we do, let's take a bit of a commercial break, and we'll be right back, all right? Here we go.
Avatar Nation, that's the movement. Yeah, always on some cool ish. Yeah, do it. Shout out to Avatar Nation. Shout out to Sir King, my guy. Hopefully you have a wonderful show, wonderful broadcast. Miss OES sister. How you doing, sister? Shout out to everyone in Avatar Nation. Talk that talk. Definitely wanted to come through and say what's up.
Avatar Nation.
And we're back. Once again, thank you to Talk That Talk. Also, shout out to Newsweek for providing that article and that video. So great job by Newsweek to inform the people about the, the risks associated with smart devices and so forth. All right, let's get back to the agenda. Now we're going to switch to the entertainment component of our broadcast. First, we're going to talk about Trick Daddy versus Beyonce. All right, here we go. Let's see where that's at. Uh-oh. All right, Trick Daddy's restaurant receives an onslaught of bad reviews from the Beehive after the rapper says Beyonce can't sing. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let's see if we can bring that up real quick. All right, let's see. I think we get a, oh, hell no to the no moment right here. Oh, hell no to the no moment. Oh, boy.
Oh, hell no!
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. Beyonce fans have come to the idol's defense following Trick Daddy's attack on her musical talent. On Monday, 106.1 KML reported that an audio clip from Clubhouse had been leaked, in which the Let's Go rapper claimed Beyonce couldn't sing and called her husband Jay-Z overrated. In the audio, Trick Daddy could be heard saying Beyonce don't write music and barely can sing her mother effing self. Beyonce can't sing. He then doubled down on his critiques during a segment of his Miami-based radio show 99 Jams on Tuesday morning. What I said was, I don't think Beyonce could sing, and that Beyonce is to R&B what Jay-Z is to the state of hip-hop in New York at the time that Jay-Z began considering himself as the king of hip-hop, the GOAT of rap. That's my unpopular opinion. Trick Daddy's comments didn't go over well with Beyonce's fans. Members of the Beehive left scathing one-star reviews on Google for the Miami native soul food restaurant, Sunday's Eatery, eventually lowering his rating to a 2.6. It was disgusting. I found, well, this is what I'm about to read is one of the reviews, or some of the reviews. It was disgusting. I found roaches in my food. The customer service was horrible. I would not recommend. The owner even called my grandma a big bitch, never going there again. Others showed their dissatisfaction with the eatery, remarking disgusting food. Seriously though, the service was so bad and the food was so par. Definitely do not recommend this restaurant. They can't even sing. The food was appalling. I never in my life tasted such filth. The lemonade, on the other hand, was divine. However, people outside the Beehive have been coming to Trick Daddy's defense, according to ME, which by the time of publication brought his business back up to a 3.9 rating. One positive review reread, hands down best place to eat, period. The Beehive just mad like we don't got bug spray. FYI, Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't God, and Trick is entitled to his opinion, and he ain't lying. I agree. Sorry, y'all. That's what they left. Ooh, Lordy. It appears Trick Daddy has continued to stand his ground. In an Instagram live stream, he compared Beyonce to other women in the music industry in an attempt to back up his claims. Beyonce is the #1 performer I've ever seen besides Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. Can she sing? Yeah. She can't sing. She ain't in my top. He double. She ain't Patti LaBelle, Whitney Houston, or Mariah Carey. Ooh, Lord, oh Lordy.
Ooh, child.
All right. So let me play some of that audio so you guys know what we're talking about. Let me see if I got it here. Here we go. Hold on. Let's see. All right. Hopefully you guys can hear this. Let's see.
Beyonce don't write music, and Betty can sing her motherfuckers. So Beyonce can't sing.
I don't like Beyonce.
Okay. See, that's I don't know why they be thinking she can sing. They just
man, I watched my godmama train Beyonce give her vocal lessons all her career, man. Beyonce can't go. Beyonce fucking with her because she see money. Beyonce ain't trying to give back the music and none of that. Beyonce don't write music, and Betty can sing her motherfuckers. So Beyonce can't sing.
I don't like Beyonce.
Okay. See, that's the kind of I don't know why they be thinking she can sing. They just
man, I watched my godmama train Beyonce give her vocal lessons all her career, man. Beyonce can't go.
Ooh, child.
All right, so there you got it. Trick Daddy's basically saying that Beyonce can't sing, and something that his grandmama trained her how to sing, and all the other stuff. So, very interesting. So, I don't know if his career is done over, but I guess you won't see any collaborations with him and Jay-Z anytime soon. So, that's very, very interesting. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see. What's up, Sonny B? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping on by. Shawnee C says Mariah Carey isn't Mariah Carey anymore, in my opinion. Either in my opinion, okay. Bap says, I like Beyonce, but it isn't that deep to downvote a restaurant. Okay, yeah. Italian Queen says, I love them both, so I'm feeling some kind of way about this beef. Okay. Miss Star says, no chance his food is nasty. Bo32 says, Trick is a hater. And Bap says, for real, them and the barbs. Yeah. Miss Star says, singing and singing are different to me, but she did throw down singing in the Cadillac Records movie. Okay. All right. So last up is a very interesting story. It's probably an all hell no to the now story. Oh Lord, that's one of the participants. Sorry y'all. I'm going back and forth, back and forth. All right, so freaky teachers. Yeah. This is definitely a all hell no to the now moment. Definitely.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy. Crazy. All right, it says sex ed. NYC teacher and her married boss have trysts in school library and science labs. It says a married principal and a teacher at PS 197 in the Far Rockaway have been having sex everywhere from the library to the science lab. Oh Lord. Ooh.
Oh, child.
Oh, hell no. Okay.
One more time for the one time.
Oh, hell no. Okay.
Can I get it for the third time?
Oh, hell no. Okay.
Yeah. So this is one of them. This is Jasnia Zapata. Has been shown favoritism in her school assignments because she's getting an A+ in sex ed, I guess.
Oh, hell no.
And let's look at who she doing to do with. Ooh, Lord. Let's see who giving her an A. Ooh, Assistant Principal Sergio Herrera has been reportedly having an affair with teacher Jacina Zapata.
Oh, hell no.
Crazy.
Say what now? I wanna tell you, freak come out.
Yeah. So let's read about this story real quick. Ooh, Lord. So let's see what they got to say. Lord have mercy. Ooh, wow. Let's navigate to the story. Give me 1 second. All right. Ooh, Lord. This is getting a little bit spicy. A married principal and his teacher, lover, turned their Queens Elementary School into a hot sheets motel, having sex everywhere from the library to the science labs. Ooh, Lord. Sometimes while kids were in class. Ooh, what? Officials are now investigating Assistant Principal Sergio Herrera for allegedly conducting a torrid affair with underling Jacina Zapata and threatening the jobs of staffers who found out. This is a school run by fear, said one of the nearly dozen sources at PS 197 in Far Rockaway, who spoke to the Post on condition of anonymity. Everyone is scared to say anything. We don't know what else to do. The Special Commissioner of Investigation is in possession of text messages that indicate Herrera and Zapata had sex in their school building during work days. Ooh. I just had sex with him in his office, Zapata wrote to a colleague during a school day in October 2019. We're in library now. Girl, it was worth the risk. Wow. The venue changed to a The venue changed to a science room on another occasion, according to a message. We just had sex in Ricky's lab in the closet, Zapata wrote in the December 2019 message viewed by the Post. Several school staffers said they were appalled. How is a parent going to feel that this is going on in their kid's school, a teacher said. It's just totally inappropriate and shows that they feel like they could do anything. School sources said Herrera and Zapata also schemed to call out sick on the same day to meet at a hotel. What? Are you serious? Oh, wow. That's crazy. OMG. Wow.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, they say, you think people are going to talk shit if we are both out? Herrera asked before the October 2019 meeting. I don't give a F anymore, Zapata replied. Let them talk, Amor. Herrera, who was married, grew concerned that her activities were drawing attention at the school and confronted one teacher about the rumors in January 2020 meeting. With Zapata in the room, Herrera told the crying educator that he would extinguish her career if she didn't tell him who knew of the relationship or if she ever leaked a word about it. Oh, Lord. Meanwhile, Zapata has been shown favoritism in her school assignments and currently oversees the third grade as a grade leader. Herrera's wife eventually found out about the affair and furiously alerted Principal Cristina Villavicencio in 2020. Ooh, so his wife found out and told to his boss, which is the principal. Now that's a oh hell no to the no.
Oh, hell no!
Concerned teachers contacted their union representatives late last year, and the STI began an investigation this January that is ongoing. Our schools must be safe havens for all students and staff, and these are very troubling allegations, said DOE spokesperson Katie Aholan. Immediately following these allegations being reported, the teacher was reassigned to a different supervisor, and there is an ongoing independent investigation to determine appropriate next steps. School sources said that Zapata and Herrera still appear together on Zoom meetings related to curriculum and maintain close professional ties. Zapata declined to comment on the allegations. Herrera could not be reached. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, hell no!
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow.
Say what now? I wanna tell you, the freak come out.
Ooh, child.
Yeah, so that's that story. Baby, honey. Yeah. Bab said she was sick. She needed to see Dr. Feelgood. I don't know. They were doing the most. And how the principal don't know? And how the principal must not be in the dark. I don't know what's going on with the principal because what's his name? Zapata was the assistant principal. No, excuse me. Zapata was the woman. Okay, and the other guy, the man who she was doing it with, was what's his name? Herrera. Herrera is the assistant principal, and Zapata is the teacher. Oh, no. It was Herrera, the assistant principal, was going around threatening people. Zapata is the assistant. Well, Zapata is the teacher, and Herrera is the assistant principal. And once again, how in the world the main principal don't know? But anyway, the principal probably knew didn't want to say anything because that make her look bad. There's a lot going on. What's up, Auntie Donna? How you doing? Thank you for being here. DNA everywhere. NDA, DNA everywhere. Yep. What's up, Robbie on the rails? Hot sheet. Yeah, that's what they say. Hot Sheets Motel. Ooh, Lord. They're getting it on everywhere. Getting it on. All right, y'all. That's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast today. Feel free to thumbs up the live and please subscribe to the channel. I'll drop the link right now in case anybody wants to come up and share any sentiments on what they shared or what you guys have felt from what we shared with you guys. So, oh Lord, a lot going on in the world. Definitely. Oh, and in case you guys didn't know, they be beefing in the money sector too. They beefing in the money sector too. It's beef everywhere. So they be beefing about who they showing their positions and everything and all that. I don't know. So, all right. What's up, Babs? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Hey, I'm good. I was all prepared to be all serious and talk about the security threat in the smart devices. Right. And then that last story came along and I can't stop laughing at the Hot Sheets Motel.
Yeah, that's what they said, the Hot Sheets Motel. So yeah, there's a lot of teaching going on.
They were doing everything at that school but teaching.
I guess they were doing that. They were doing anatomy, I guess. I don't know.
And then he was talking about extinguishing people's careers and stuff. Like, come on.
Yeah. He would say he would extinguish a teacher's career if somebody else found out and he didn't tell them. Like, he wanted to know what the details about what she knew, and if anybody else found out, that he would come after her career. So yeah.
They said it was the wife who eventually told his boss though.
His wife found out, and then she ran and told the principal,
Hey,
which is his boss. Yeah,
sucks to be him, huh?
yeah. There's some. Well, you never know. These school districts, you never know. They may just be like may reassign him somewhere else. You never know.
Right, because the teachers' unions, just like police unions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they
But
don't want to. They don't want a potential lawsuit.
Right.
Sexual harassment lawsuit. So they're gonna probably move that way.
Move him far, far away.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, Spicy and Philly, how you doing? Thank you, Bro32. So, anything you wanted to say regarding anything else that was discussed?
The Trick Daddy and Beyonce thing, I like both of them. I just think it's crazy for people to get like so involved in these singers and things that they don't even know that they go downvote somebody's restaurant. Like that's a real life thing. You don't go try and ruin somebody's business because they don't like a singer.
Well, then they could say the same thing. You may be persuading people not to ever go to a Beyonce concert if that, once that happens again, because you're saying that she can't sing.
Ain't that lady worth $500,000? I mean, $500 million.
Well, it's still a professional hit regarding. I mean, you're kind of taking a shot at her ability,
That's true.
I'm just saying.
That is true.
And,
but I can't see being that invested that I go try and ruin somebody's restaurant. But I don't think people in Miami are going to stop going to Sundays.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times, because that kind of happened when Robinhood got flooded with all the negative reviews, Google went back or wherever they were reviewing it at, and kind of removed it. Once they look at a certain time span and see the reviews, and then they remove it because it's not genuine, as they call it.
Yeah, and Yelp cut off the ability to review Sundays last night. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's positive, I guess, for him. But he's never been one to shy away from stating his opinion. Yes, he attacked the wrong person, got the wrong fan base mad.
Yeah, but it may actually hurt him in an opposite way because now all those artists who like Jay-Z or have, dreams of working with Jay-Z may kind of distance themselves from Trick Daddy.
Yeah. I guess his music career probably been done though,
But didn't he just appear at the Versus thing with Trina? So,
oh yeah, he sure did.
I don't think that's gonna happen again.
Trina was certain to say that's his opinion, not mine.
Exactly.
It was like, nah. Yeah, because she's still trying to do the whole music thing. So yeah, you might be right about that too. The smart devices thing, that's literally the reason I won't get too many smart devices. Like I have my smartphone and my Bluetooth headset, and that's about it because I read a while ago that those things are not secure at all. And it's just basically like a back door,
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think a lot of people know that because we automatically assume that these are, these corporations or these companies are going to do their due diligence when it comes down to making sure that the device is secure when it comes to, things like that. Actually, it's not.
Right. They couldn't care less as long as they get to sell you that device that cost them probably $200 to make for $8,000. They couldn't care less.
Exactly. What's up, Ryan and Paul? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I agree.
I didn't know that that McAfee was in Spain. I knew he had been in legal trouble, but I didn't know he was hiding in Spain. Well, in a prison in Spain.
Yeah, he was over there in Spain. But it's interesting that as soon as he gets approved or gets decided that he's extradited to America, he decides to end his life. So.
Yeah, they said that he didn't want to go to a prison here, and I guess the prisons in Spain might be better. I have no idea.
Well, yeah, that's what he said. The accommodations look better from what I saw. I mean, if he complained about the food, I guess it ain't all too bad. So,
Yeah. Plus, I guess you're 75 years old and you thinking about the prospects of living out your life in a prison here. I guess he figured if he really did do that, I guess he figured it's not worth it.
Right. And how did he get access to Twitter in a prison? I don't know. So, Yeah.
It's mysteries that we probably won't ever get solved, just like whatever actually happened with Epstein.
Yeah. Some things are not meant to be known, you know?
Yep. But yeah, that's all I came up for. You know, I don't stay up too long.
No. I understand. Well, I appreciate your contribution. I appreciate your insight. So thank you.
All right, you're welcome and have a good day. It's fun as always.
You too. Likewise.
All
right.
right.
Bye. Alrighty, y'all. That's it. I hope you guys have been thoroughly entertained and that you learned something that you can use in your real life. As we close the broadcast, please feel free to thumbs up the live and subscribe to the channel. If you're coming in late, feel free to watch the replay. The live ain't that long. If you don't get that much time, you can always put it on 1.5x. You can always put it on 1.5x and spend less half the time. All right, if you want to, feel free to make a gesture to $CircleKingCrown. It'll be greatly appreciated. As you know, we use the proceeds to help grow the broadcast, so $CircleKingCrown. All right, on that note, I'm going to head on out. Y'all have a great night, great day, and maybe I'll see you guys later. All right, take care, everybody. Bye.
Avatar Nation.